Pick up on the you call in the parking lot in Tucson. Are you with me? When I stand with the roof gone, I pull up like Jimmy Neutron. Then you can get a move on. Like you haul, and I know we need to go slow, but we could go faster. Maybe the best. Go slow.
Hey, my bad, y'all. I was responding. Welcome in. I was responding to something. Child. If y'all want to see my thoughts with primary Jasmine Crockett and Jasmine Crockett, speaking on basically her stance, y'all can go look at my Government Chronicles video, my live. I did a breakdown of that. So hold on. Yeah, I did with that. Y'all can go check that out in where I stand, and also about James Tarico. I was kind of responding with some stuff because it was something I saw that I just felt like, in my opinion, wasn't really whatever. But anywho, welcome y'all. I miss y'all. I love to see y'all here on this Monday morning. Well, afternoon. How are you guys doing? All right, so this how we gonna do this. A lot been going on. We're gonna start with Monica first. We're gonna do Cali. We're gonna save Dro for the end. The reason why we save Dro for the end, because it's a lot for us to catch on, child. It is a lot, baby. Grab your drinks, grab your whatever you got to, because we getting into them. We getting into them. So basically, let me turn my thing down. I'm texting about something. It's been a lot of discourse. A lot of discourse. And dealing with the Romika situation, you know, there are people that felt like it was justified, and y'all know I stand that it's not justified to me. When I and shout out to Upper did a great briefing of what happened in court. And I feel like the answers we're going to get them. When I look at the situation of the evidence, I see people have a lot of conspiracy theories now. I'm just saying that feel like people are working with the judge. I want to say something to y'all. Let me say this. Chicago is a blue state, Illinois, okay? Please don't think with that orange man in the office that he wouldn't want to make it red or take down to what all of that, because it could be worse. Okay? I want y'all to remember that. This is why Chicago fought so hard to remain a blue state, and why they fought so hard for things to be where it's at. Because let's be honest, there were people that wanted to be red, and I'm glad it's not, because we wouldn't have this. Meaning it would have been worse for the other person. Okay? Now this thing is mainstream. I'm seeing a lot is going on. We could talk about that later. I don't want to talk about it that, but it's very mainstream. I'm seeing people picking up the story. I've also was seeing that Bobby Brown's sister is even talking about the story. Now I was hearing that allegedly there might be more charges. I don't know. I'm still thinking it's the same six charges, but I feel like, and I'm gonna say it again, that the DA has everything they need. I also feel like they can prove it, and I also feel like she probably, I would say, uh, she will get that murder charge. Will she get the rest of them? I don't know, but it depends on what the DA found. Another thing I want to say is this. Shout out to Miss Tina as well when she had posted about my question. And I want to say this to the other supporters. You know, everybody's welcome over here, but this is my question: how did she get that girl address? How did she get that girl mail to her old address? There's a lot of things that I feel like the DA can win on because it is no shade. Because we have evidence and proof that Holly wasn't a stalker. I don't know why y'all keep feeling like, I'm sorry, Romika wasn't a stalker. I'm talking fast. I don't know. Let me turn I'm getting a text and turning down. I'm sitting here talking about this stuff about primary. My bad. I'm sorry. I don't know why people feel like Holly was not a stalker when I feel like she was. Um, Now I know y'all seen what that man said. First of all, I seen this video. And I'm gonna tell y'all, Carlos responded. Carlos, I don't know. Baby, if y'all want to see a spiritual whooping of a warfare, you're seeing it and playing full time. If you want to see a spiritual whooping of a warfare, you're seeing it in full time when it comes to him. Oh, Tia went live. Oh, yeah, she did. You seeing it in full spring time. Hey, thank you, girl. You're seeing it. When I want y'all to remember, I'm gonna tell you something before we play the video, because y'all probably seen it. When you do some ish, baby, I keep telling y'all, y'all really think it's a game. Baby, they not playing fair on that other side with your ass. They will whoop your ass. Okay? Trust me. They don't have a problem with whooping your ass. I'm gonna show you how. And I'm not saying it's a physical, it's spiritual. And I want you to look at his face. I ain't never this is how I know he is going through it. Let's play what he had to say.
What they said I did, I know for a fact it wasn't true. I didn't headlock her, I didn't beat her with the door. I only try to diffuse the situation. They keep deflecting away from that.
That nigga right there telling everything we
And
know.
what I did made what they saying I did made it sound harsh, and I didn't do that. So we need justice. We need justice to be served too, the truth. And they keep deflecting from it.
You heard him say that he wants the truth to get out. As for Johnson, she will remain in custody. She is due back in court, I should say, on February 3rd.
As in everything.
Let me show you. Because I learned this a long time ago.
It wasn't true. I didn't headlock her. I didn't
do wrong. Let me give y'all a fact. When you do wrong, say the wrong things. This is why I say, please be mindful on how you speak on the dead, because it's what you look like when you sit here and try to justify. This is what your face look like. When you do wrong to your ancestors and they fought for freedom, we see what Kodak Black looked like. This is what you look like. They are not playing over there. I don't know if y'all ain't seen all this stuff going on and y'all didn't see, I did a whole live. If y'all are interested about, it started last year where it was getting critical, where it was whooping tails. It's been going on, but it's more exposed. Yeah, I do a whole live about that. But yeah, it's whooping his ass. Let me explain something to you. And I want people to understand this. And this is not a physical. If you know anything, you will know when you do wrong by somebody, This is why I say y'all don't have to do anything to nobody. It's going to show. Baby, when I say y'all got folks on the other side that protect y'all or anything when it comes to anybody being unalive, those unalive people, and they know the truth, they are going to come out swinging, baby. They do not rest until justice is served. I'm telling you the truth. If you go look at some of the stuff that has come out of proof of that, they do not rest until justice is served. He's getting his ass whooped. Excuse my French. And it's no shade. It's no shade. If y'all know who is over that, it's no shade, baby. It's no shade, honey. It seemed like the Jesus workers of angels, not what is her name? She wearing red. She was with Shango. She working overtime. And Romika. Now, this nigga look like he ain't ate and slept in months. Stressed out, probably half falling out, can't sleep, can't eat in months. Keep y'all mouth and stop trying to be funny on the dead and on the sickly. If they were not a bad person, shut up. Because this is proof that girl wasn't a bad person, regardless of what people think. And I'm going to tell you how. Look at the people that did wrong to her. My God, today. Y'all gonna learn to keep y'all tongue mute. God is not playing. And we see the results. Carlos, I don't know what to tell you. Your knees better be ashy like the second coming of Christ around here. I'm just saying, because baby, you finna go through hell. And from what I'm hearing, your girl going through hell. I don't know what your baby mom, whatever you call her, because I don't know what to tell you. Let me tell you something. You need to get it together. Seriously. Because look how you looking. You better stop playing. Stop playing. Stop playing. Child, this is a mess, honey. They came out with some evidence, that he has been stalking her. We're gonna talk about the bail being denied and how they're going to move forward. Hey, so they're going to go ahead and move forward with arrangement for trial. So she could put in another motion. I think that it will be denied again because right now, come February 3rd, when I looked it up on the court docket, they're moving forward. The judge don't want to hear another motion. I don't know why she keep putting. I mean, she doing a job, but hearing, we're gonna put in that doesn't sustain to going ahead and going to trial, right? So my thing is this: I feel like the motions got to stop. It ain't nothing you can do, baby. Take this to trial. Another thing I was hearing, she didn't know there was another witness. I'm gonna say this: Ari's doing her job, but she's not doing her and being around lawyers, watching how lawyers have conversations. She's not doing the evidence she needs to do. Instead of worrying about what people say, she needs to go and start doing her own investigation. And if she can't find anything and if someone come up that her client is a liar, then she needs to figure out how to talk her client into a plea deal or working out something with the state. Because at this point, baby, you're not going to find no loopholes. I'm sorry. The evidence they have, you should be looking at it. You're not looking at it. Like, that's what it sounds like when I hear it. You're not looking at it. You're not. You, baby, Ari, baby, come here. You went to a good law school. I need you to act like you been to that law school, homegirl. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Granted, I root for the DA. Listen, let me tell you something. Coming from the Diddy trial, baby, that was a good trial. They had some good arguments, baby. Let me close I'm Team Romika, but I love to see a good argument, honey. I love, it's just so juicy, especially the court of law. I'll be like, oh, wait. But the way the DA pulled out the nuts and crannies on Diddy, that I say, call my mule. Home horse. What? Let me tell you something. Y'all go hear some shocking factors. I'm telling you now, prepare yourself. Because, oh, well, she did this and she did that. Now, what if it come out too that she didn't do that? But let's go ahead and play, and we're going to move on to the school thing, because I want y'all to pay attention, because I'm telling y'all, the DA is doing their work. Ari, I'm sorry. I don't, girl, don't embarrass yourself like that no more.
Again. And the judge did go over a couple of reasons as to why bail was denied again. The judge said that Holly was still a threat to witnesses 2, 3, 4, and 5. We already know that they have been kind of some speculation that they have been harassing the witnesses, some witness intimidation kind of stuff going on. So in order to make sure that their safety is being considered, that was one of the reasons the judge gave as to why there was a denial on bail. Now, Carlos is listed as witness 1, and the judge did state that he is not considered really a reliable witness because he does have a relationship with both of them. So the other witnesses altogether, their information weighs higher than him by his little lonely self, based on that reason. And of course, some other reasons, but that we're going to list that as the main one. Okay, all right. Now, they did also say that Carlos was in court very emotional, crying, like putting his head down and things of that sort today. So I guess the reality of the situation is finally hitting him. And please don't say in my comments, who cares? Me. That's why I mentioned it out of my mouth. I care. Those things matter to me personally because they go to your character. So if you in court today acting that way, act that way online tonight, okay? Make sure that your behavior online matches your courtroom behavior today. Those things matter to me because I need to see your character over time. All right, just for the record. Now, a couple of the motions that they put in were denied. The first motion that was denied was the social media stuff for Holly. That was denied because, of course, if you'll remember the comment that she made, talking about sometimes you just got to start, shooting up motherfuckers and stuff. That's allowed in, and then that I would never video. And somebody had asked me about that, and I tried to go back and find that video that I had that in, and that video was taken down. I don't know why, but it's not up, so I can't put it back up. I'm not going to play with that mess. But that I never video allowed in the comment that she made, talking about sometimes you just got to start shooting them motherfuckers, allowed in. My understanding is that there is some additional social media stuff that is being combed through with a real fine-tooth comb, and it is possible some additional charges may be underway. And then the motion to have the case sealed because they don't want anybody up in nothing, that was denied as well. And then Holly did go ahead and put her plea on file of not guilty to the charges that have been, filed against her. She did go ahead and put her plea on file of not guilty. That does have to be proven in court. Don't start. And then the prosecution also did go ahead and prove that Holly did have room to leave. Romika's vehicle did not block her.
And that's true because we heard also Holly was not blocked by Romika. That came out, and I feel like now that the stuff is starting to come out, people are like, excuse me, with the conspiracies. I'm like, hold on now. Stop. Listen, it's just a fast. Hold on. That's not true. That's not right. That is true that she was not blocked. We kept saying that when we looked at it. Hey, she wasn't blocked in. Hey, that girl could have, first of all, she could have left. Like I said before, and I say it again, baby, you are around a whole bunch of establishments. There are places that are restaurants that you can go and sit in. You could have got you some food, took your phone and your baby, called 911 and had them meet you up there with your food. Why do you feel like that was justified? She didn't block you. What I want for 2026. I know I keep saying what I want. Accountability. When it comes to the Black women situation, we can stand together, but it needs to be accountability on your hand of what was wrong and what was right. It's always I'm hanging with the Black women, or we give certain accountabilities to pick and choose. We got to stop picking and choosing and being so for real about the situation. Because I'm gonna explain something to y'all. And justice for Romika, y'all know I'm team her. But we gotta be honest, y'all. Y'all, Holly supporters, y'all gotta start holding her accountable. You can't hold one accountable and pick and choose because of how she look or she's soft and cute. Let me tell you something. I want y'all to look up how certain black women in this regime will weaponize the race card. We have seen it. And we got to start holding that accountable too. We this is why I say I agree with Bonnie Blue. She said the black community is fucked up. Yes, it is. We got a lot to work on. We fighting for freedom and we got shit that we still ain't worked on in this lifetime. I'm just not understanding. You know, we you got people not reading that. We just Jesus be in my fence. But hold her accountable. She was not blocked in. And we got to also ask, how did she get that girl number? If they never had a conversation, and like the judge said, when they went for the TPO, we're going to get into that. How did she get your grandmother's phone number? Y'all are not friends. Y'all haven't went out to lunch. Y'all haven't had a Shirley and Barbara moment. Y'all will, take that back. You had a Shirley and Barbara moment when you asked for the road, but it wasn't a, hey girl, we need to talk because this man is da-da-da. It wasn't none of that. It wasn't, girl, I'm gonna come to you as a woman, but we do need to have a conversation, because it was none of that. So my question is, how did you know that it wasn't somebody playing on your phone that he dealt with before? And I said that. And it's so crazy how people say, well, maybe he was talking to somebody else. Now, all of a sudden, we hearing allegedly and might have been it's too much going on for me. But I will tell you this, y'all, these are the questions that have to be asked. And those are the most important questions that have to be answered. They're going to look at the TPO. They're going to look at everything and how they got to September 8th. They're going to look at it. That's why they said that it was invalid, because they have a court system that they go through and they know their colleagues. These are the same colleagues that they have Christmas parties in golfing with. They have this conversation. Yes, you heard what I said. The clubhouse. Hi, John. They talk about these cases to each other. They're colleagues. They went to school for this. Like 7 years plus whatever, okay? Trust me. They started as DAs, went to their own law firms, went from there to now where they are now. Hello, that's how it go. Do you think these colleagues are sitting here? He probably did. Hey, John, yeah, you know what? Didn't sound right. You guys can look it up. Make sure you look it up. Good job on the case. That's it. Hey, you know, I wish you the best, sir. Yeah, they're colleagues. Half of them in book clubs with the lawyers. It is not an interfere. And I don't want nobody to say, we gonna write. You can't. That's their personal life. You don't know if the one that's defending her lawyer probably go to the clubhouse or the book club and have conversations. You don't know. This is called minding your damn business. You want me to tell you how I know? I grew up around lawyers, judges, went to church with some of these people. Very great job. I grew up, my mom known this woman and a family friend who is a commissioner over Plant City, Florida. So yeah. Hello. Come on now.
In their vehicles were like next to each other, but she still had space that she could have went and moved on if she wanted to. They also provided documentation that there was plenty of times where she could have called 911 and she did not call 911, and making the decision not to at least try and call 911 at least one time definitely is a consideration that the judge is taking into play. Also, the weapon, I'm sure I've said it a million times before, but the weapon was in the vehicle. It was not on her person. So she did go to the vehicle, get said weapon, use said weapon, and then put it back in the vehicle. All of that is a very important factor when we're talking about self defense. You didn't call 911 when you could have and you should have. You did not leave the area when you could have and you should have. You did have that weapon in the vehicle and not on your person, so you went to get it instead of getting in the vehicle and leaving. All right. Very important when we say, I am defending self and
Mm-hmm.
my 6-month-old child in said vehicle
Mm-hmm.
that I went to get said weapon. All
Yep.
right, let's consider those facts. And then the misconfusion from earlier. Holly has another case where she has filed a lawsuit against somebody else. That is scheduled for tomorrow. I do believe it'll be via Zoom or whatever if there's something you're interested in, but that is completely separate than her criminal case for taking the life of Romika Meeks. Okay, those are two separate things.
That don't look good. You got a lawsuit and then you on trial or getting ready for trial for an unaliving case. That does not look good. I I'm gonna look and see what it was for, y'all, and we'll be back. But tomorrow with it. But that doesn't look good. That oh, child, that don't look good because yeah, it's two separate cases, but depends on what she's suing for and who she's suing for. That don't look good. But okay.
It finished court today. Next court date is scheduled for February the 3rd. And again, I did put this in the video I did earlier, but I did not say it. I wanted to make sure that I said it out loud. Today is 4 months since Romika Meeks' life has been taken. So her life being gone 4 months ago is definitely still a strain on her family, her son, and anybody that actually knew her who continues to say positive things about her. So just take a moment today and be in remembrance of that for the people that are dealing with her loss, as you know, today, of course, being a reminder of that day. You want to say that out of the tongue, all right? Because thy tongue is thy power.
Yeah.
But that is the update, my loves. So in the meantime, in between time, if something happens before then, I'll be back before then. Otherwise, we'll be back with this in February.
We sure will. So I want to child. So did I put that thing? Hold on, y'all. Before we get into it, I sure did. Shout out to Upper and Trina for reading this. So she knew where this boy went to school at. This is my question. I want y'all to ask yourself if okay, put yourself in this situation, right? Your child goes to school. You never met this person or dated someone you were affiliated with, right? Question of this. If y'all never met, had a conversation, well-being of the child, she has talked junk about the child, all that stuff. Why don't you ask how do they know where your child's school reside at? The exact place, and how do they know you drop your child off? Take him out of it. What if he wasn't dropping them off then? How do you know? Do you understand what I'm saying? I need y'all to put y'all mama caps on because this is Mama Bear. Why would you have somebody bring something to the school? It doesn't make sense. So it said, what about if I give them her son's school address? How do you know her son's school address? Exactly. You had to be watching. Let me tell you something. As a mother, that's who should have had a job. Let me explain something to you. Ain't one damn thing. I'm going to tell y'all something. Nobody don't play about their churn. Talking about kids, down on kids, nobody's playing. Okay? Mama Bear is coming full effect. This is stalking. Walking around, looking, stalking. She stalked her. Carlos didn't tell her where the school was. You trying to figure out who got what. So you can go ahead and use it against her. The way I'm starting to see it now. Ain't no damn way. That's who should have did the TPO. But guess what? She don't talk to her. She don't know. Now, come on now, let's be for real. She didn't talk to her. She don't know this girl is doing this. If Romika was there and heard that, that would have been proof that she was stalking Romika. Come on now. Y'all gotta think. I need, Lord, I need comprehension to pull up and show out. Pull up and show out. Then I saw this. I hope I got shit. So now we allegedly understand that where they got it from. Now I heard on another content creator live, basically, and I've heard this before, that the nephew, the cousin is a menace. I heard that at all. I gotta get, he ain't, but he getting his whooping. That's all we can get. And I also heard some things as well. I'm not going to repeat it. Y'all can go check it out. Y'all was there. Y'all were there. I'm not sure with that. But I did hear that he was a menace. I did hear that he caused chaos. And I did hear allegedly that the people y'all think that Romika folks are not. And that's actually her folks, of old girl folks, her cousins. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying allegedly. I don't know, but I heard. I'm just telling you. So yeah, be mindful, y'all. I'm telling you, be careful. Let me tell y'all something. I did a whole thing about male-centered women, and she is one of them and dangerous. Sometimes women feel like they can make a competition. You ain't making one and you out the way. They feel like you still a target. Yeah. And they'll do anything for their man because they want to be chosen and they want to be picked. Sometimes being picked by the wrong man don't get you nowhere. Y'all got to stop. That's why I say stop giving these men, and keep it a buck. Certain men don't deserve that. Men that you can know they deserve. Certain men don't deserve that. All right, we're going to move on and go to Callie. Baby, Heather ain't playing. Heather ain't motherfucking playing, baby. So the whole time I was gone, Heather been going, child. I gotta give her some information about the hummingbird. Heather's not playing. Heather is starting to have a GoFundMe to place a law for Callie for her situation. Let me see, because I was on Threads while I was gone for that week since I was in trouble. Heather came out with a video. Excuse me. We're going to look on Threads and go to Heather page. So y'all know this live finna be long. Heather came out on video, y'all. Heather said Kylie did not want to go to her father's house. Yep. Hold on. Let me get the side effects for you. Because when I said I saw that, I said, what the hell? They said, she said, yeah, I did it because I know I had it, but I don't have it. Yeah. I'm going to show y'all. This is crazy. Heather is not playing with no name. I don't know his name. Don't care to know what I know, but I don't care. Heather ain't playing.
Yeah. Yeah.
That owie that you got on your stomach.
It's almost gone.
It's almost gone, huh?
Uh-huh. Well, what are you doing on your phone?
I'm just looking at my phone, that's all.
She said I didn't want her to know that I was recording her so that she could be comfortable to tell me. She knew if I told her father what she told me, she would be in trouble and then return back to his house. Let me explain something, y'all. Let me tell y'all why she going hard. Let me tell y'all what No Name did. No Name reported that Kylie was passed away to the child support office. The child support office knew when they got the certificate that Kylie passed away. He didn't want to make that last payment he had to make to child support for Kylie. Yes, sir. You heard. Yes, ma'am. He was so mad. He did not want to do that. Sure didn't. He didn't want to make that last payment, y'all. He didn't want to make that last payment. He also said that she was jealous and all of that.
I'm not taking no pictures of you?
No.
Okay, and
okay. CPS investigated, by the time they came out, the bruise had healed, and because she was young to provide all the details of what happened, it wasn't enough for him to sustain a case against him. If you only know what we went through, I told the judge accountable. I hold the judge accountable because the court was supposed to take my baby. I had to count pills because No Name was not giving Callie's medication when she would go over there. This was a concern that I brought to the judge's attention, but she discarded my concerns. All I wanted to do was make sure my baby stayed alive and inevitable happened. My concerns are always the safety, welfare, well-being, and urgency for my kids' health and asthma, my daughter's health and asthma. No matter how much I tried, I lost her anyway. When it comes to something that should be secrets, if there's anything to be hidden, sorry, we're having trouble, so they couldn't play her video. Dear No Name, here we go with the child support. So she was already going through whatever. Heather was just like, you know what? I'm gonna do my healing. We saw that, right? And she was focused on getting things done in order for the memories of her daughter. Child, it said, Dear No Name, child support cannot be stopped without a death certificate, and I don't have that yet. So why are you having child support call me so I can give verbal authorization for your payments to stop? You are a piece of work. Wow, No Name, you have already called child support and asked them to stop your payments. This is your first action on the first Monday in January 2026. It's only $222. Hold on, y'all. Let me see what his problem is. Somebody must have. Okay, my bad, y'all. All right. So he tried to stop the payment of $222. Like, my God, that's exactly what she said. I just wanted to say good morning, everyone. Do you know the difficulty to prepare your child every weekend? The difficulty it is to prepare your child every weekend for parental exchange when they don't want to go. In this video, Kylie was 7 years old, and that was a task that I had to deal with, even up to recently. I always tried to encourage her. You have no clue how much this hurts us parents. My hands are tied regardless. To this day, I don't know if there was anything that I could have done to save her life. Let me rewind and play.
Today's Saturday.
It is?
Today's Saturday.
Can we go Harrison game?
No, today you're gonna. I mean, you could have went to Harrison's game, but I'm not gonna have enough time, and I would have had to ask your dad if he could pick you up from Harley's.
I'm not going to Daddy. I don't want to go. Can I just stay?
You do this every single weekend.
I don't want to go.
Why don't you want to go?
Because the dog. And the kid.
Does a what?
The dog and those kids.
Okay. Well, I tell you what. It's just this weekend and next weekend. And then everything is going to be better. You just have to go this weekend and then next weekend. It's just this weekend and then.
Now he's gonna not go next weekend? I don't want to go next weekend.
Okay. Okay. Well, it's really not in my control. Do you ever tell your dad how you feel?
No.
Why don't you tell your daddy how you feel?
Good.
Because what?
I don't want to tell him.
Okay. But don't you think if you tell your dad how you feel, that. Okay. Just this weekend, okay? Okay. All right, mommy's going to finish your dress.
Why are you gonna get dressed? Why do you like?
Because I have to go to CVS.
You get me through medicine.
Some throat medicine.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
I think she probably tried to. Here's my thing. I'm gonna say this. I think she finna show it now. Oh yeah. Right. She don't. I think she's showing it now. I don't know what to tell him, honey.
Throat.
He'll swear it's coerced.
Itchy.
He'll swear it's coerced. It's coerced. Now, Heather said she was going to go live today. And we'll be, hey twin mommy. And we'll be back with Heather tomorrow because let me share with y'all. Come on. Today makes it exact 7 years. I think she meant with since they started. Because remember, I think I know what she's talking about. But I will explain on live tomorrow. Everyone have a good night. So I believe that she's going to go live about how all this started. Probably. If not, the kids or the dogs, it probably was the girlfriend. It probably was one of them. But Heather say she going live about it tonight, y'all. She said that she was leaving Nevada. I think Heather stay in Cali. And she drove to make sure that the kids and stuff. I think some of her kids still stay in Nevada. And I think Heather moved to LA. If I'm not mistaken, or California, because she did say that she was done with um, Nevada for now. So we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. Unless the kids gonna be gone for a minute, get themselves together. Okay, let me go. We're gonna talk about Stepdaddy Joe. Shout out to Stepdaddy Joe family. I don't know if they saw this. So, child, baby, somebody came out and spoke. I don't know why. I don't know what happened. But Shorty been talking and it's tears and crying over her man. So y'all know Stepdaddy Joe and Lulu were together. She was with him when that accident occurred. Now we all know that he has shortly passed away about after that incident, and everyone is trying to figure out what happened, including the family. Well, Lulu done brought her Lululemon self on out here. When the love is real, the silence hits louder than the noise. I love you with all my heart, baby. And she tagged him. She said, this has been the most heartbreaking thing that I ever been through. It has been extremely difficult, overwhelming, confusing, and especially dealing with and emotional, dealing with everything that come from the situation while trying to grieve the love of my life and process I'm not him not being here with me anymore. Dot dot dot. When we were nothing short of inseparable. Well, if y'all was nothing short of inseparable, Lulu, why you just won't say what happened? Why you just won't say what happened? I would never do anything to harm him or would want him to lose his life. I have lost a major part of me losing him. Social media never my thing. It was Tyrone's. My first thought is not to address anything online. And even when I did, I really didn't know what to say because I am lost and those who really know us know us. We were not perfect, but we were literally made for each other. We had our whole life planned together, getting married and buying a house and having babies. For those asking, I've been provided my account of everything that happened since the beginning to both sides of Tyrone Davis families, the dad's side, the Davis family, and his mom's side, the Jennings family. Notice that only one side of the family is spreading hateful, negative things that they know Tyrone would not allow nor respect. Um, Lulu, the mama said something too, baby. They both said something. Um, what are you talking about? Everybody said something. Everybody was together. I don't. What are you saying? What are you talking about, girl? What? I don't think the family seen this. As much as I want to explain my innocence out of love for my man, that I still cannot believe is not here to do life with me. There is currently an active investigation underway. Out of respect for this process, I will refrain from making any more public statements until the investigation is complete. But my thing is this, honey. What are you talking about? Let's go to the auntie page. Child. So they had something. They had the candlelight. And they also, let me see. They were saying people telling them to check the cameras and stuff. They showed pictures for everybody that came out and had their shirts on and stuff like that for him. It was nice, y'all. The grandma said some things. Child looked like they ain't go. Not he on the. We won't. Okay, here we go. Let's go with what the auntie said. Now I didn't play the other one with the grandma. Y'all can go look at it. It's Natasha Davis. You're gonna look at her Facebook and see what she had to say. But she said, we want answers. Here we go. Her social media AI post, it was an accident beyond either one of their control. Baby, they saying that Lulu out here using Chat GPT, and that's a motherfucking lie. I know that, right? I let him out of the car and drove to a nearby gas station. So, how do you know it was an accident if you weren't there? What was the accident that you spoke so confidently about? You weren't there, remember? That is true. Now, Lulu did put in her statement that she said that she dropped him off at a gas station and she changed it again. So, I don't know where all this the love is real, because from what we understand, you don't say three different stories and people just want to know the truth. Question: why are you asking police what happened to him? Being that you were there, her social media AI post, the love was real. More questions: why weren't you there? I agree. Why were there conflicting accounts of what happened given to the family? Why didn't you drive him straight to the hospital after the alleged accident? You were driving everywhere else all of a sudden after not driving due to surgery. Was he not driving due to brain injury sustained at the cabin or in the car? Has his brain because in his brain captivity is swollen over time. So when you hear somebody say their brain captivity is swollen over time, it sounds like to me that I believe. Let me see if I can look up the amount of time that this has happened. Let me look that up as we go. That sound like he had some swelling, and to me it sounded like his brain was without oxygen for a long period of time. Exactly. She's told them at first that she dropped them off at the gas station. Then she kicked them off on the highway, but come to find out, they had a hotel and they weren't at the cabin. They was at a hotel supposed to be coming back. So she did kick them out the car with some pizza and some wings. Hold on. Because if he don't have any oxygen to the brain, then I'm going to be honest with y'all, ain't no telling how long that happened. It could take up to 2 to 3 minutes for a cell damage begins in as little as 2 to 3 minutes, with severe insufferable damaging, likely about 4 to 5 minutes, and survivally becoming highly unlikely with its 10 to 15 minutes, making rapid intervention crucial in the case of oxygen deprived. So it breaks down. Hold on, let me show y'all. He had to be out there for a little longer than what she's saying, and they're waiting on the autopsy report. Let me get this to show y'all. It's breaking, his oxygen in his brain was breaking down. And I'm going to show y'all because it breaks down every minute how this happens, right? So 0 to 3 seconds is maintained, but a loss of consciousness can occur. In 1 minute, your brain cell begin to lose efficiency, affecting function. Your neurons start to die and mild brain damage becomes possible. 5 minutes, you have the risk of a long-term brain damage. So obviously he was out there longer, y'all, than 5 minutes. 15 minutes plus is unlikely, meaning he had no activity. Remember, his auntie said he had no activity in the brain because how long his brain without oxygen. That could have been 15 to 30 minutes or however long for his body, right? So his brain was already breaking down to the fact that he was losing oxygen in his brain from whatever injury he had. If he would have got to the hospital sooner, he would have probably had a chance. But remember, they already said that he had no activity. So if he would have got there between 1 to 5 minutes, he would have probably had a chance. He probably would have had some medical issues, but he would still be here. And it would take him a while to do speech therapy, learn how to walk again, things of that nature. She made it longer than what it was. All right. Why weren't you there? Let me see where we going at. Was he not in brain injury? People walk around with the conscious not know. People walk around with the conscious not knowing. The video of him walking into the pizza in a hotel does not mean he wasn't already injured. Not everything is instant. Now, we haven't seen that video, but he probably did walk in and he probably already had an injury and didn't know, and then they probably thought he was drunk by him or the way he was walking in. Never know. Okay, but that's probably could have been what happened. Why were you seen packing all the bags in the car at the cab with a boot on your leg and him not assisting? With no sighting of Dro, was he already injured? The man carried you. This man drove you. The man did everything to care for you. We're not understanding. The world is not understanding. Why didn't you make the 911 phone call for help? Oh, you weren't there. He was alone under the bridge, left to die in the road. Why didn't you call the family immediately? Why the 24-hour delay? Is 24 hours enough time to hide, destroy a murder weapon, clean up a crime scene, destroy taint evidence? In 24 hours enough time for a compliance to come assist? Let's explore the possibility of the vehicle hitting him. Do cars have wings? Can they fly? His injury that cost him his life was to the back of his head. No broken bones in other parts of his body. Gainesville, the police department, Gilchrist County, was the cabin checked for DNA, blood splatter by a forensic team. Pictures of the car packed with items shows nothing but the evidence can be underneath all those items. Was both hotel rooms checked for DNA by forensic team? Was camera footage from surrounding businesses checked that may have been picked up what happened under the bridge? Was her phone calls, text locations after having him investigated? Were the calls, text location on his phone investigated? Why are witnesses not being contacted timely enough after provided their contact information directly to the police officers of your department? Witnesses are having to go to social media to find a family to share information. Thank you all for this. Please continue to share information you may have and we'll direct you to the detectives handling the investigation. Nothing is too small. I'm gonna tell y'all something with these detectives. I think they're doing it, but I'm gonna let y'all know something. Yep, he sure did. He sure did. Let me tell y'all something. If they charge her, they finna make sure this stick. Oh, they gonna make sure it sticks. That's why they want this to stick. One thing about Florida, when it comes to unaliving charges, they like to make, or any charge that is a felony. What I have learned, they love to make an example out of you. They love it. If this was Polk County, baby, no shade to Gainesville, but y'all know Judd would be on it like a Judd gonna look in every nook cranny of her car, call her a liar, say you're lying. He would have booked her. He would have said, "No, I'm booking you tonight because you're a lying sack of woman, ain't you?" And then he would have embarrassed her on the Judd ain't he ain't Judge ain't yeah. And ain't Judge or Judd, but he is the sheriff that y'all saw that was talking about the we don't know. She's saying she don't have a motive. Now she's saying, oh, she loved him and the love was real, and she blocking out the outside noise about their love. Oh, the love, piece of love. They had love. She loved her man. She just loved. But I'm telling y'all now, if y'all in Florida, y'all know Polk County, that man wasn't gonna play with her. See, Gainesville a little nigher. Polk County? Shoot. Polk County, man, please. She would have been locked up. Hillsborough County, she'll be in jail right now. Delayed investigation results in delayed justice or no justice at all. We're seeking truth and justice. We will not be silenced. We are his voice. What happened to Tyrone? Who caused the trauma? Someone saying that they may have to look into a private investigator. Unfortunately, some police department missed things or isn't equipped or are willing to investigate beyond the means. So this is the picture of them. I'm gonna go to his sister page in a minute. This was from a vid candlelight they had with the family. They got shirts made. So yeah, it was nice. Everybody was out there. They had something going on for him. I'm not sure if they had his service yet. I think they did have his service, y'all. Or they getting ready to. I'm not sure if they had his service yet. All right, let's just
like straight out of Gainesville. We're here at the bridge checking in with Dro.
probably. I
Long
think
live
you
Dro.
know what? Hold on. I hope the family is listening. Y'all send this to them. They need to see if there wasn't a new insurance policy, y'all. I agree. They need to go through the nook and cranny and see if she did an insurance policy on that man. I really do.
Shout out to the Davis family, Jennings family.
Because you do
We
not
here
have
though.
to be married to get one on somebody.
5 lights behind me is Papa John's. Here's the bridge right here.
That's a busy. What I told y'all, that is a busy interstate. But the cabin was now. If it was over there, that's a whole busy intersection. You're finna hit the interstate or the highway to go back to. Depends on where you go to Miami. So this lady is not lying. That's exactly where it's at. Because most people stop to go get something to eat on road trips. She's right.
All this traffic.
Yep.
Y'all trying to tell me ain't nobody seen nothing? Come on, man. Somebody seen something. Seen something, say something, bro. Got them people all up there. That's where they be at, see. Ain't telling nobody I wasn't up there. That's where they be at. All this traffic. One of the busiest
Yep, and
streets
they
in
getting ready.
Gainesville.
Yep, because they getting ready to hit the intersection to get on the interstate. Right there.
Look at that. You know what I'm talking about? Too much. Nobody ain't seen nothing. Man, I can't. I ain't here. I checked out. Let me see
That's what
y'all
the homeless
sign.
man was, y'all.
We out here though. Okay. Let's see. Uh-uh. Come here, bro. Damn, I ain't got no money on me. So ain't nobody seen nothing. They had to come this way. They had to be coming from that way. Papa
Mm,
John's is that way, 4 lights down. I ain't sure where exactly he was, but I do know that ain't no Papa John nothing down here. So ASO, GPD, FHP, somebody doing their job. But at the same time, they need to know, the family
yep.
need to let them
They need to let the family
know
know.
something.
Mm.
Tell them something. But I really believe
One thing about gangs, one thing about Florida, let me tell y'all something. You do anything in Florida that's criminal, they gonna find out and they gonna get you. They gonna get you. They gonna get you. They do not care. They are going to get you. So you better tell the truth or they gonna get you. They're coming for you. Period. Florida is not, baby, they would throw the book, the chapters, the paper, the track, everything at your tail.
that the mother, Miss Renee, bless your heart, they okay. I think they know that whoever had the case, FHP, GPDSO, they got to be doing something to where the family is okay with what's going on right now. But the other side of the family, Davis family, they need to know something else too. This is a time where y'all should be coming together. But if nothing else, for Joe, y'all talk about how much y'all love him, man. Y'all need to sit
I
down
think so
together
too,
and
right?
put everything in the past.
Going
Just leave
on.
that shit alone. Come together in the name of Joe. And then everybody will know the same information. You got to worry about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stories.
Yeah.
Because somebody, the detectives and stuff, they talking to somebody directly. So y'all try and do that. I wish y'all would, but I don't know the reason. I just wish it could work out like that, you know? Justice for Dro. Let's go. Yeah.
All right, let's fast forward.
Junior T2. Let's go.
Oh,
Hey.
she got music. All right, y'all. She got music. She not gonna get me. Um, I think so. I think that's what it is. But now she said something. They not. I don't know why they not talking to his mama about the family after a while. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened to where they not having a conversation. Excuse me. But that's from that night that they had the candles and stuff and the balloons. Um, this is sad, y'all. I think they will get justice, but I feel like she need to tell what happened, because she has told them different stories, and that is the problem. Just tell the truth. Tell the truth. Oh, that's his truck. She need to tell the truth. And I feel like that's what need to be done. She need to tell the truth. A woman who can abandon a man who sacrificed for her family will abandon anyone. I haven't seen her go. Did she go live again since that? So they are contacting the mayor.
All right. What's up, y'all? I'm in Gainesville, Florida. Right down the street from where Travis was killed. I'm right down the street. As you can see, it's a lot of like homeless people stuff out here.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what I'm saying? Like this lets you know that somebody had to see something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where they at tonight. I guess it's Saturday night. They probably all hanging out somewhere, but I was ready to get on their ass tonight. I was gonna ask y'all. I know y'all seeing what the fuck happened. Come on now. Y'all be out here all night, all time at night. But I wanted to go live. I seen somebody go live earlier today. They had balloons. They said they was gonna come out here and support Dro, cause they was from Fort Lauderdale. But he got people up here too. He got people up here in Gainesville, Florida, that's from Fort Lauderdale. That's gonna stand in. I'm gonna stand in, cause y'all stood in the paint when my sister died. I was 4 hours away.
Hey.
I couldn't get on the road right then, but when my sister died, y'all called the ambulance. Y'all made sure my sister was all right. You know what I'm saying? So it's only right that I return the favor. It's only right that I return the favor. I'm in Gainesville, Florida. Look like I need to clean my camera a little bit. Hold on. I've been living in Gainesville for like the last, I want to say 7, 8 years since I left Fort Lauderdale. So he got people up here that's gonna support him. I'm walking up to the bridge right now. This is the bridge. You can't tell me how all these cars out here that ain't nobody see nothing. Come on now. Come on now. Y'all saw something. I wish I would have seen one of these motherfuckers out here. Cause I would have asked their ass what the fuck y'all saw. Y'all saw something. I wasn't able to find no balloons. You know what I'm saying? But I was able to give him something. I was able to give him something. I'm gonna show you in a minute when I get under this bridge. Cause that's fucked up how he just, excuse my language. Y'all just gotta excuse my language. Cause this is my hometown. And how they came together today. That speaks volume. I hate that we gotta come together like this. But he got family, he got people, he don't shed their blood in the streets in Gainesville. But he got people that's from Lauderdale. He got people up here that's from Lauderdale. If we need justice, this the bridge. And this had to be the way she was coming, because if I turn back this way, Papa John's pizza is back that way. So if they was coming back to the hotel, they was coming this way. Look, they got a harm person back there. They seen what happened. Y'all see what happened. Y'all don't see what happened, but it's all good. Cause justice gonna get served.
Probably scared.
Justice gonna get served.
I think they scared too,
I
y'all.
want to send my condolences to the Davis family. I hope y'all get the justice that y'all deserve. But I just want to support y'all because when I lost my baby sister back in 2021, I was 4 hours away, and y'all showed out. So I'm gonna show out for y'all. Straight up. This is the bridge, y'all. This is the bridge. This is a busy highway. I'm from here. I live here. I'm from Fort Lauderdale, but I live in Gainesville. This is the most busiest highway. Busiest road. This is Archer Road. This is where everything at. All the restaurants, all the hotels, everything. Everything going on. And they ain't scared of a motherfucking thing. And if AM bitch out here hear me, AM bitch up there sleep, AM bitch up there whoever motherfucking around, worried about me motherfucking recording, bitch ain't worried about no bitch. I ain't worried about no bitch. Trust. Let me put my stuff down, count like my boy Candace. I wasn't able to find no balloons or nothing like that, but I got him a balloon. I got him a teddy bear, and I got a candle. Get up in the
So
light,
he was found right there.
straight up,
That is crazy.
straight up.
Hold on. He was found right there under a bridge with a home. That's fucked up. 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 You and it's rails right there. Hold on. It's railing right there. So there is no, I hate to say it, ain't no way no car got over there and hit him and he was found right there. There is railing right there. Ain't no way he got hit and them cars ain't stopped to pick him. Nah, baby. I don't know. That ain't hell no. Go back. Hold on. Y'all see that? We finna go.
Come on now. Come on now.
Somebody, your car is going to freaking stop. They're going to see with all them people that you hit somebody. Nah, baby.
Y'all saw
You
something.
can't buy that from me.
I wish I would have seen one of these motherfuckers out here.
Fast forward.
How he speak.
Is there a railing up there if I'm not mistaken?
Yeah. He got people up here that
stop. No, ma'am. She found another store, baby. No, ma'am. We not buying it. There is railing right there. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. Anybody that hit a car with a rail or hit somebody, you're going to get some stuff from that rail. No, baby, she did not. She did not. She did not. I'm sorry.
That's from Lauderdale.
Hold on.
If we need justice.
I'm trying to get it. Bingo. There we go. Look right here. Where that bridge at? You got a whole 3 walls in railing. If that was bent, we'll know that somebody hit it because when you drive down Florida or anywhere, be Georgia, anything, and it has a railing like that, you know somebody hit that motherfucker. You know somebody hit that. You're going to see the dent. You're going to see it messed up. She did not ran him over right here. She couldn't nobody ran that man over right there. Look at all the traffic going through. You did something to that man, girl. I don't care how you try to dress it up, make it look cute, and you did something in that car. I don't care how you try to fix it up, put flowers on it, spray some perfume over the phone. But baby, there is a railing right here. Ain't nobody no damn fool.
This the bridge.
She had to do something before then.
And this had to be the way she was coming because if I turn back this way, Papa John's pizza is back.
And one thing about anybody in Florida, they see anything, they're pulling out their phones to record. Damn, she hit that man. Thank you. I don't think he was. Exactly. I don't think she hit him. I think she didn't hit him with no car. She hit him with something else. they would have seen that somebody would have said, damn, why the fuck you hit? I'm telling y'all, damn, why the fuck you hit that man like that, bro? Like, that's fucked up. You all right? You all right? Yeah. Yeah, she did it before when nobody could see. I promise you that.
That way. So if they was coming back to the hotel, they was coming this way. Look, they go home person right there. They seen what happened.
All right, let me fast.
Y'all see, this a busy highway.
Yep. Look, you gonna know if somebody get hit.
Papa John. Yeah.
Nobody actually pick up the trash there.
You what? Oh, okay. You didn't want to run over me. Oh, okay. The fuck?
Oh, Lord.
What y'all gonna do? Justice for that motherfucking man. You don't care about how my language going tonight. I don't give a fuck. Like,
see?
Look at that shit. Look at that shit.
It has cameras, yeah. And look how busy this intersection is. If y'all I think I traveled. That was my last time traveling the Greyhound of that circle before we start driving back home from Georgia. Because you know, from Georgia you go through Gainesville or you go through around that part because it's gonna take you. Can it take you to Tally? But I know that they have a station not far out there either. Anyway, there she's not lying, and that's like a what you call it. That's like a tourist area out there. So it's a lot of stuff where people come into Florida and they go to Gainesville for something. You have restaurants, you have hotels. They're all in one thing. And then you got hotels up the street, all of that stuff. So she's going back that way. And it is a lot of homeless. It's just like in Orlando, there's like is it Blossom Road? Or Orange, I gotta think of that road. There's a thing of homeless people out that way as well, going towards like the Greyhound and the mega bus station. So it's like certain areas of points of where they are, and most of them in Gainesville be from the bridge all the way back towards the stores and stuff.
Right before the bridge. So how they don't know what went on? Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Y'all got too many cameras out here. Y'all be too busy worried about want to pull a bitch over with that motherfucking license suspended.
Nah,
bitch ain't not gonna went over this man. Man left his kids behind. This a busy highway.
Don't mind pulling you over there.
This a busy highway. This just ain't no regular highway where people you just come on, get on the highway, man. This a busy ass highway. This be 100,000 homeless ass motherfuckers out here. That's why I'm harassing their motherfucking ass. Cause y'all seen what happened. Y'all seen it. But we gonna get justice. Just like I wish I would have got justice for my sister right now today. I ain't got no justice for my sister. The fuck nigga in prison right now. I'm out there and show love for me. This is how you get your blessing. When my sister died, it was more friends and people that we didn't know that was there for us. And I'm gonna give y'all one more view. This the bridge.
Bridge way down there.
This the bridge. And I'm gonna show y'all the gas stations. The only 2 gas stations that she says she was parked at, she let them out the car. I'm almost to the intersection. I'm gonna show you. Cause if you got him out the car at these 2 gas stations, it's on camera.
Exactly.
Look, people walking all across the street all time of night. They seen. Y'all ain't seen what happened? Y'all ain't seen what happened? Y'all ain't see what happened?
Let me see what happened, y'all. That's homeless people right there. And they probably think they on drugs.
Bridge, and he was found dead under the bridge. So we trying to figure out was anybody out here? Huh? Did y'all hear anything? Because we need justice for that family. Okay. Did you hear anything? If you it be irrelevant shit. Hoes just be walking cloud.
All right. So um yeah, I could say they probably not gonna answer and they gonna walk away because they don't know. And one thing about them, and then you got to think too, they probably look at the homeless people like, oh, they probably on drugs, or they probably say this and that. They don't know. They probably walk away like they don't want their trouble because they get terrorized out there. They get terrorized out there, y'all. They be folks be acting like they want to fight them homeless folks. It's crazy out there. Did she gonna lie? It was a live she did. Oh, they was in Broward County. Oh no. Oh, they at gas station in Gainesville. Yeah. Now they pulled up to the gas station. Honey, welcome to Florida. Girl, yeah, she harassing them folks. Welcome to Florida, y'all. This what we do. When they won the Super Bowl, they stopped I-4 and they had a whole barbecue child. When they Tampa won that Super Bowl, this what they do. They was at the gas station, I-4, yeah. Whole Florida stopped the intersection. You couldn't even go. You might as well be glad you went and got you something to eat. And then when y'all seen them people, FYI, this is a sidebar. When y'all saw them folks that were terrorized downtown Tampa, they were not Tampa, Florida residents. Those were not Floridians. Them were people from different cities. We don't do that. If y'all gonna look, there were people on the interstate grilling. Baby, they had a whole cookout, sharing food, party, and dancing club because the Tampa Bay Bucks won the Super Bowl and they won them some money. So I'm just telling you, they're not doing that. The same thing anywhere. If it was in Gainesville or something, they're going to shut everything down from the gas station to the goddamn interstate. And they're going to pull up like this. Yeah. Y'all see it. Y'all see it. Pull out the best cars. Got the best cars for the car show with the wicks and the grill. Kids in the front. Yeah, pretty much. That's just how we do. Between Texas and California, my bad. Texas and Florida, if you want you a candy paint, a good car show, that's where you go. Texas and Florida. They got them beat. Chevy box, yeah. Did she say anything else? She said, please send a tagman all your pictures and posts from around the world. We want justice for Dro. You're welcome, cuz. What the hell? What the? Hold on, y'all. I thought they ain't moving that put out there. Hold on. What the hell? Oh, sir, don't do that again. Okay. You got me scared. I was horrified. I was about to say, Lord. Yeah, I feel like they're going to get their just. I'm trying to find her live before I go. Oh, they had everybody out there. It was vendors out there, people selling food and giving out drinks and stuff. Here you go.
Good morning. I'm gonna give a few people a chance to get on here. Hey, y'all. Good morning. It's a beautiful day in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And I'm going to give a chance for a few people to come on here before I leave my house. I just want to have a few words to say this morning. And just so y'all know, I'm not going to be on here long, but I always hop on and never look at the comments and see what people have to say. Sometimes they ask some questions, sometimes they, and then I be told when I get off. So if it is something y'all want to ask me or something y'all want to say, I'm going to be looking at the comments so I can answer or say something to answer your questions. It's a beautiful day out here. Let me show y'all this sun. It went behind the clouds. But look at this beautiful day. We in 2026. God allow us to see a new year, a new day.
She do.
Somebody didn't wake up this
She
morning.
do, child. She do.
Somebody didn't make it to see this day. So I give thanks to the man up above, first off. So I'm not going to hold up my time. It's moving fast. Turn this back around. As y'all know, I'm Natasha Davis. My nephew is Tyrone Davis. He do morning motivation with Dro. Since today is all about Dro, January 10th, I want to start off with morning motivation with Dro, Auntie Tasha. I also want to say it's January 10th. We're coming together all over the world. We're coming together all over the world where we asking for everybody who have a heart, for everybody who understand this is a big deal, for everybody to understand we only here for one movement, one answers. We want everything resolved. And the only way we're going to do that, we have to take a stand. And guess what? We are his voice. We're going to be his voice until we get justice. So today is Justice for Dro Day. January 10th, Justice for Dro Day. We're having a candlelight visual here in Fort Lauderdale. And we asking
That's what it was.
everybody who don't mind.
Why do it do that? Let me fast forward through because we finna go to the sister page. Because it do that all the time.
As I had already said, we didn't ask for people to bring, but if the love of your heart leads you, you can get Publix chicken, you can get drinks, water, soda, ice. We out there in the stand and take a stand. So that is fine. Let me start walking because of like my connection coming out. But as far as the question that somebody just asked, we want peace. My brother said his son is a classy man. His son was a man of love. He don't want no drama today. It ain't gonna be no drama today. We done prayed about it and we put it in God's hands. So we asking everybody to come together. We asking everybody to come out to give us peace. That's the reason why today is playing this candlelight for Justice for Dro. We're not going to get distracted about this way and that way. No, the crooked road is going to be made straight. When I tell you we're going to walk in obedience and order our steps, God, because we need it. At the end of the day, if you have been watching, it's not about this, whatever this one decide or that one decide. We asking everybody who come out all over the world, join us. We know something definitely happened to my nephew. He not here with us. He not here with us. So you I gotta understand, if it was your child, if it was your brother, and it was your nephew, it doesn't matter who they are. They are African-American, black men, white men. It doesn't matter who it is. Let me tell you something. The reason why a lot of stuff get brushed under the rug, because people don't stand up and take a stand. And guess what? You have to get out there and fight. You got to fight for your rights. At the end of the day, he lived a good life. He was a hardworking man. He is a father too. And I don't even want to even take the time out to go way left field. I'm focused on Justice for Dro today. I'm asking you when you to come out, whatever you feeling on the inside, whatever emotions, whatever thoughts, it's okay. But please make the day be a peaceful day on Justice for Dro, because we know that's the love that he gave. So we're going to go ahead and step out and make this move. I thank y'all, Tampa. I thank y'all, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And when I tell you we have to stand up, thank you, Latoya Turner, and make something happen. That's the only way. We at a standstill. You know why we at a standstill? Because we don't have answers. Do we deserve answers? Nah, That's something everybody should be puzzled about. Guess what? Something happened. We do know that. Something happened. He's not here. He's dead. He's gone. And God allowed him to leave. But guess what? It should be a purpose. And that's what we get into the bottom down, we getting down to the bottom of. Devil, don't try to confuse my words. Don't try to mix up my words. Because one thing about it, guess what? Today is going to move forward in the way we ordained it to go. And that is to have justice for Dro Day all over the world. Once again, truckers or whoever driving at 6 o'clock, if you ain't round a candle, light your horns. Honk your horns, light your candles. We're not asking for nothing. We don't need no money. We don't need nothing. We want my nephew. We want my nephew back here. It is a big deal. In our eyes, like I said, he's a celebrity. Celebrity superstars, where are y'all? We need justice people. Where are y'all? We need someone to take a stand and move higher. That's all we asking for. We asking that his living don't be in vain, because he's not just anybody. And that's what we're taking the stand on. That's what we asking for. Prayers and answers. All we could tell you is the lies we got. Not one, not two. Y'all already know that.
Okay, so it interrupted, but y'all get the gist of what she's saying. It always do that. I want to go to his sister page before we get off. They had people out there that had things going on. It was nice. He took his daughter on a daddy-daughter date. Oh, and she a whole teenager. Let me show y'all. This is sad. I know his daughter hurting too. Come on. My thing running slow.
Well, that's what it is. You said that. That's how I like it. I love you so much. I love you so much. You ready for daddy and daughter date? For sure that. You know that. Whichever one. Or you can hold it. You can open it later. Or you want to go our own route?
All right, y'all. Let me go to his sister Just Monique. Then we go ahead and get on out of here. His sister posted some things. Oh, she did post something else. Hold on. She say she was the auntie say she the voice for him. I knew it. Hold on. Come on. So slow. So listen to this. She said, she put my name, Tyrose Jr. I'm deceased of 12/29/2025. I need y'all to be the voice. My voice. I love the woman with all my heart, but I know it the signs that she never loved me. I planned a romantic Christmas week at the cabin, but somehow I ended up on the road on a bridge, helpless from blunt force trauma to the back of my skull. I went to the hospital on the Jane Doe, and my Davis family was in contact until 24 hours later. They were told I'm in the hospital brain dead after I slipped and fell at the gas station and bumped my head. I knew my family not going to ignore my death of being left alone by the woman that pretended to love me. And this is why she said that she felt like they were being loud and wrong. But if mistaken, how are they loud and wrong, Lulu, when you told them that's what happened? How are they loud and wrong and you told them that's what happened? So then they post attorney and legal advocates that they need some help with the case. And this was the stuff she posted. She hasn't said much, but she did say she fallen into depression. This girl has lost 3 of her brothers. She lost 3 of her brothers. So I understand that. But I'm finna get out of here, y'all. I want y'all to please pray for the family. I'm going to keep up with this story as I always have. And, we're going to we'll run this back tomorrow. I will be live tonight at 4:30. We have some things to discuss. I think it's 4:15, 4:30 or 4:15. We will be discussing now. I know we talked about serious stuff this morning and we talked about some sad things today, but I want y'all to come back for some fun times tonight, okay? At 4:15. Hold on, let me make sure. I don't want to give y'all no false. 4:15. We're gonna run it back tonight. So I'll see you guys at 4:15. I want to thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. We're gonna run it back at 4:15, y'all. We have Renee, Nika, Liv, and Joey. Miss Season and LaTruth on the docket tonight. Child, we got a lot to discuss. I see you guys later. I want to thank y'all for coming in. I appreciate you guys. I will be back tonight and then back tomorrow. We're gonna run this back, see if we can get some new details, see what I can find. I appreciate you guys. I do. I was gone for a week, but y'all came back in full effect. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.